Hey, what's up, listeners? Just a reminder to check the description for any information mentioned in the episode. Also, contact the crew on Twitter at What's the Remedy, on IG at What's the Remedy Podcast, or email us at What's the Remedy Podcast at gmail.com with any questions, comments, concerns, or topics. And don't forget to give us 5 stars and leave a review on iTunes, SoundCloud, or YouTube. Now let's get this show started.
Like, let's say if Uncle Leon or whoever has been acting crazy, and then like, you know, your cousin who's like, you know, two generations removed from him kind of acts similar to him, it's not just because, you know, it's a spirit in this house or whatever, because that's what we like to say. Oh, it's a spirit in this house, and that's just that spirit done passed on.
Nobody ever said you got a demon in you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Cool.
That's what we say.
I'm just making sure.
That's what we say.
I ain't
that's
the
a
only
spirit
one.
right there.
No, you're not the only one.
You got a demon in you too?
Not at all.
They said you. Nobody ever told you got a demon in you?
No.
Oh, I've been told that.
What I ain't.
It's coming early and your girl is the latest, and she's saying that she's down, but the crib always vacant, and you do $1 worth, but it's pennies that you making, and you trying to be the greatest. You gotta get creative when you from the side of town where the kids hardly make it, and you try to ease your mind, but the pigs always hating, and your freedom's on the line, and the years that you facing, and you trying to be the greatest.
All right, what's up? Welcome back. What's the Remedy Podcast?
Hey,
It's your boy, Dr. J.
Day one.
Ashley Ray.
All right, this is your weekly conversation about...
So you hitting
Damn.
shit. What's going on?
Y'all fucking up. All right, this is your weekly conversation about mental health, race issues, social issues, and all the other shit that plagues society. So we're going to get started on talking about this week. How was y'all's weekend, all that good stuff?
Awesome.
Yeah, pretty
Awesome. Awesome sounds good.
My family came. My niece down here.
Hey,
They came from Oklahoma.
it's lit.
It's lit.
What y'all doing? Y'all having like a cookout or something?
What we did Saturday? I forgot what we did.
Oh, well, damn.
We're going to dinner tonight, but
Oh, okay. John do nothing this weekend when they got here? Or you just don't remember?
I don't remember.
You was drunk?
No, I actually haven't been drinking. I've been doing a detox, and my body won't let me eat nothing. I know that.
Well, that's good.
I actually was supposed to just get up on like soup. I haven't ate anything hot in 2 weeks.
So what have you been eating?
For 2 weeks, I was just eating like fruits and vegetables and water.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
We feel great. Oh, we feel so great. Huh?
Hey.
That's like
That ended Sunday, so.
Yeah, that's the elementary school thing. Like our principal used to do that in elementary.
Did you feel so great?
Yeah, we had it when they come on the announcements every morning. You gotta say, "We feel great." Oh, we
went to
feel so
white
great.
school.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
He said, yeah.
Yeah, of course. You can tell. What about you, Wash? How was your weekend?
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get on a little fitness tip this weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be like y'all a little bit.
Shit,
Oh yeah,
not
you
like
go
me.
work out. I forgot. How was your workout?
It was pretty good. Whatever. Try to kill myself a little bit. Wearing a little, the vest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Feel like you're walking around in the sauna.
Yeah.
That hoe is lit. I just started my vest thing yesterday.
I wear a vest and I wear like a waist trainer.
You wear a vest and a waist trainer?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get right. Look at you.
Trying to get right
I got
there.
to. I can't afford Dr. Miami.
They gonna say she look good in her casket.
Yeah. Slim and trim.
It's just slim and
Slim
trim.
and trim in that casket.
Maybe my vest ain't probably like yours. It's like, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, whatever. I can't afford Dr. Miami. I gotta get this waist down. Some up weight.
Yeah, I feel you. That's how I'm gonna get right. I'm gonna get right one day. I was almost right at one point, and then I lost it all. So now I got to get back again.
That heat is horrible.
Yeah.
Make sure you
I'ma
be out
use
there
that
before
heat.
9 o'clock.
I'm gonna use that heat to help me lose, man. Since I'm back to coaching and shit too, so I'm just gonna be outside all the time sweating for no reason.
Hydrate. Just
Yeah,
don't
I
fall.
drink water.
Don't
See, I'm
pass
drinking
out.
water right now.
I
ain't
know. I'm
even-
so happy. I thought it was vodka.
I'm not drinking no alcohol, just water. I can't say I'm gonna keep that up, but
What did you do this weekend?
this weekend I didn't do nothing really. Like I was just hanging out for most of the weekend. I tried to find that what's that one alcohol that was all over the internet?
Sangria.
That Sangria Capriccio shit. I think it's gonna be like Four Locos, but I just wanted to try it since it was amazing. There was so much hype around it. I wanted to try it out, but I have a feeling it's gonna end up like Juice or Four Locos and just be off the
I'm
shelf.
scared to drink.
I know you should be. You've been detoxing. You don't need to drink. Drinking's for suckers.
I'm drinking this weekend. Though.
Say drink is for suckers.
I'm drinking this
Drinking's for
weekend.
suckers. But yeah. So it really, I didn't do nothing this weekend. I was kind of chilling. Went out to eat a couple times or whatever. Oh, I did go see Deadpool 2.
Yeah, I saw
How was
that.
it?
I saw that.
You saw it too?
Yeah, it was really good. It was funny.
Oh, I like Deadpool.
Hilarious.
Okay, I like the first one. I seen the first one twice.
Yeah, no, this one I think was better than the first one. Like as far as just plot development and everything, like it was a better story and
Awesome. Really?
and Ern's girlfriend was in it and she is fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
You like that one, huh?
Yeah, she's nice.
Yeah, she nice.
Zazie Beats.
Yeah, that's her. She got that nice little natural hair and shit.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
She was in it. She was good. And then I went bowling and stuff. Then I was supposed to go to catch the Rockets game in Midtown, but like as I'm driving out there, a goddamn monsoon rolled into Houston, and so like it started pouring down, raining. You didn't see it?
Sunday?
Sunday.
Oh no, I was chilling at home.
Oh, okay. Well,
I didn't feel like going anywhere.
Well, I was out and I was driving towards Midtown, and like I look up in the sky and like I can see in the distance that the whole sky is black, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll get to where I'm supposed to be before it hits. And like as soon as I was getting ready to park,
rained? I did go out to watch the game. No, I went downtown.
When?
What the hell are you looking at? Storm.
I came from that. Wait a minute. I had to go meet. Yeah.
It depends on what time. If you went around the time that the game was starting, like 6 something or 7.
After the halftime, I left.
Oh, okay. No. But when the game started, it was pouring down. So
That means
around like
stay
6
your
something,
ass at
7.
home and save some
Oh
money.
no, I kept it moving. Yeah, I went right back to the house. And
I just was tired, man. I've been tired. I gotta find me some vitamins or something.
I feel you need to
I don't get enough sleep.
take
I
you
wake
some
up at 4
melatonin.
o'clock. No, I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I go to bed at like 12, maybe.
You need to go to bed at like 8 and take
My
you
niece
some
down
melatonin.
here, we was turned up.
Well, that's your problem. You be too turned, my nigga.
Pepper Pig and everything going down. She let me know it's gonna be hard for me to have kids. To be honest,
Hey, wow,
I don't like blowing kids' noses and shit. I don't like
wow,
that.
that's pretty cold of you.
I don't like it.
I mean, they do need their noses blown
I
though.
know, but
So,
it's nasty.
well, I hope that you get over that before you decide to have children,
Me too.
because
All
your
of
children
my
will
husband-
suffer.
No, I believe.
It'll be shit out of luck.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna have to suck it up. I have a weak stomach.
Ashley gonna have them kids at the house with them snotty noses.
No, I just have a
got
weak
snot
stomach. Maybe when I get
all over.
to that point, I
Looking
have,
like-
I have a weak stomach, man.
Looking like Roscoe from Martin. They used to knock on the door.
Don't talk about my kids.
I seen nasty. I mean, Ashley nasty ass son.
No,
Ashley nasty
but
little
you
children.
see, he was a hustler. Yeah, by his business.
Yeah, nasty ass candy.
Yeah.
Snot on the candy and shit. Nobody want that.
But yeah.
Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, so my weekend was cool. But moving right along, we can go on to the main segment. So our main segment today
Tickety check yourself before you wreck yourself. Tickety check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
our Check Yourself segment is going to be about bipolar disorder, because it's kind of come up a few times, especially like with the what was that Breakfast Club interview with Jennifer Lewis,
Yeah.
and then just some other things like mental health related, as far as like school shootings, all kinds of stuff like that. So people like to talk about bipolar. They're like, oh well, so and so is bipolar. And the other thing is, like, you start seeing people like on Facebook and stuff being like, I think my friend is bipolar. So my question to you guys is, what do you think bipolar is, just from what you've gotten from everybody else? What does it mean to be bipolar?
What I got from everybody else?
Like, I mean, what do you understand of being
Yeah,
bipolar?
what is your general sense on bipolar?
I don't know. I don't know.
Have you ever called somebody bipolar?
Hell yeah, my mama.
Why?
One day she happy, the next minute she's
Yeah.
cussing my ass out like a motherfucker.
Yeah, from the random things you can think about bipolar. You think about people having like
Like the
rapid
mood swings. It's horrible.
and stuff. Going from happy to sad or to angry
Or
or to
depressing,
depressed or
yeah.
excited. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think she bipolar. I just think that's her.
You just think that's her personality? She just
I
be
think
having mood swings.
yeah, she thinks about some shit she's supposed to cuss me out about that she wants to get it off her chest.
And so she just picks the time that she
Yeah.
wants to say it. I mean, that could be a very good possibility. Like people have like mood swings just because, it's that time
So she
of day.
bipolar?
Not
Oh,
necessarily.
okay.
But I mean,
I
sometimes
ain't
people
letting her
just
get
have
away with
mood
that
swings.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, bipolar is, and that's why I wanted to kind of talk about it today, because bipolar is actually like a medical diagnosis. Like you have to fit certain criteria to even be considered bipolar, because they look at it as being like a brain disorder. So like something is going wrong, chemical imbalance in your brain that's making you act a certain way. Some people just got mood swings. Some
That's
people
what I
just be
said.
like, they get pissed off.
My mama says I have a chemical imbalance, though.
Why?
I forgot what she told me. Because she was like, you always get angry. So, but she be asking some dumb ass questions.
Well, okay, so this is what I wanted to kind of
I call that just the attitude.
yeah, that's just having a bad attitude. Because, like, asking questions and having
She was
bad
just like, you're
attitude is
getting to
different.
that age where women start going through chemical imbalance. You need to take this medication.
I mean, she does have a point because, you know,
No,
once
the
you get
fuck
to a
that.
certain
She don't got
age-
no point. Hey,
No, I'm saying, but, like, when you get to a certain age-
I'm not taking medication for
Well, no,
my
I'm not saying you
attitude.
need to take medication, but, like, when you get to a certain age, sometimes you have hormone imbalances
Trying to
and
say
stuff
that
like
you
that.
premenopausal.
Yeah, you premenopause.
That, how you know? She damn near said that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I just don't want to talk.
But
Like,
I-
sometimes I don't want to talk.
And then that's a whole nother thing because, like, I think that whole premenopause, all that, like, sometimes,
Bullshit. Y'all trying to make me take medication.
yeah, I mean, and like, it does affect different people differently, but I mean, at the same time, it's not, you can't just be like, oh, you acting like that because your hormones out of whack and it's premenopause or it's
Right.
menopause or it's PMS or whatever other, like, there's a whole bunch of things.
So
that
what
you can-
y'all going through? Y'all got premenopause? Because y'all be having some goddamn attitudes, too.
We don't usually say from men that you're going through premenopause or whatever.
What you going
But
through
no,
right now?
No, you kind of get to a situation where a lot of men, they always classify it as a midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis.
So what's that when y'all buy the
Buy a sports
convertible?
car.
The convertible.
when you buy
and,
stuff on impulse, and you start doing more stuff on impulse because you feeling like you're losing your youth, so you're trying to retain it some kind of way.
Yeah, so you try
So women
to,
don't do that?
yeah.
Well, I think women are labeled as saying, oh, you're menopausal, premenopausal, whatever,
Yeah.
your hormone kind of thing.
Your
I
hormones
just
are
don't
off
want
or
to
whatever.
talk sometimes. I just like to be quiet.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody just acts different. And like a lot of times they try to blame it on, what age you are, what your hormones might look like. You know what I'm saying? It's so many factors that people
No,
kind of
she gave me something to put on my wrist. I swear, I think it's voodoo. She was like, you need to put this oil
I've
on
heard
your
of that
wrist.
though.
I'm not putting
But
it
that
on.
Which
calm you
kind?
down.
Yeah.
Was it like some tea tree oil or something like that?
Ain't no tea tree oil.
Lavender?
I don't know. She in the lavender do work.
Calm you down.
Yeah.
Lavender.
It
calm you
actually
down.
do work.
I've heard
A couple
that
chicken bones around your bed. And stuff.
Like I put it in my room to sleep in, like a
you
candle.
need to put you like an oil diffuser or something in the room and then get you some oils. Let it put that mist into your air and then you just kind of breathe that
just
in.
smoke.
Get your better.
No, not always, my nigga. Like, you
Okay.
know. I mean, if that's what you choose to do, that's fine. But, I mean,
Yeah.
oil diffusers work too.
Yeah.
Cut your phone off and smoke.
Wow. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, you do your things as long as you're in legal areas.
yeah. Your herbs and
I ain't smoked in a while.
oils really do work. They're good
The
natural
oils
remedies.
do work, but that's putting that stuff on my wrist thing, whatever little voodoo trick she talking about.
Did it help?
I ain't doing that.
Oh, you never tried it?
No.
So why not try it? It might work.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
It's just oil.
You do not know what that lady's trying to put on me.
It sounds like it's just oil to me, my
My
nigga.
mama's from Louisiana. They on that voodoo.
Put that backwoods stuff on, that backwoods juju on you. Hey, you living right though.
No,
But your life can be better.
we good.
So you look at your heathen.
She trying to help you. She is trying to help you. And you just won't take it.
I'm good.
Trying to keep the demons away from you.
She say the angel, you got to bring the angels in.
Got to.
Alright, but anyway. Back to what I was saying. Okay, so basically bipolar, because like I said, sometimes they have like hormone things and people be like, oh, your hormones out of whack, whatever. But bipolar is actually like a medical diagnosis. And there's like 4 different types.
Okay, so the dude on, I got a question. The dude on, what's that show? The white people show. I like it. It's on Showtime.
Shameless.
Yes. That boy was bipolar as hell.
I was actually gonna bring up Seamus, but let me get there. Let me get there in a second.
He
But
scared
yeah.
the fuck out of me.
So there's 4 different types. The first one is like bipolar 1. Bipolar 1 is basically like the most severe. So the most severe type of bipolar, and the way you diagnose this, because this is in the DSM for those of you that, are, some kind of psychology majors or whatever, you can look in the DSM-5.
Yeah, the DSM-5. I heard you talking about
Yeah.
it.
If you look in the DSM-5, like this is actually how it's diagnosed. And you have to do like 7 days. Like you have to have at least 7 days of depressing symptoms. Like,
Okay, I'm on day one.
and so, no, it has to be recurrent. Okay.
Oh,
But
shit, I
anyway,
ain't
so
feeling today.
like you have 7 days of like manic activity.
What's
and then you
that
have
like?
like 7 days to 2 weeks of depressed activity. So speaking of Shameless, Shameless was actually, I was going to bring it up anyway, because Shameless is a good example of bipolar disorder. Not the dad, though.
No, the
mom.
son. The mom.
Or the
They were
mom,
both the same,
yeah, they
though,
both
right?
the same. So, like, but the mom was really bad. Like, that was the first sign I saw. But yeah, the son does it too. He does it exactly the same. But, like, the mom, when she comes around, like, when she finally came around at the end, like, last few seasons, like, when she started coming around, she'd be like, okay, let's go buy this. Let's go do this. Let's go do this. Like,
she was so happy.
And she was like, I mean, they kind of blame it on, like, the cocaine and stuff, but also that's part of being manic. That's what you call a manic episode. They spend, like, 7 days straight, extremely happy, extremely energetic, always wanting to do stuff. Yeah, like, they
making
keep
outfits
moving.
for the kids.
And
Next
then at
thing
the
you
end
know,
of their
she
manic,
got really damn depressed.
yeah, at the end of a manic phase, you go into a depression, and it's not like a normal depression, like, oh damn, today's such a rough day. No, it's like they get in the bed and they don't move.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. It changes for everybody, but like for that one, it was a good example because she got in the bed and like they couldn't get her out of the bed for like a whole week.
Yeah.
He
did the same thing too.
Yeah.
But then she ended up cutting herself, or like something she did. Like
I mean,
like,
because you're depressed, like you real depressed. Like they get suicidal, they start cutting themselves, they start abusing drugs. That's the other thing is that's why she was so much into drugs, was because she knew the way her depression and manic episodes were going. She needed to be on something to control it, and so like that's why I say Shameless is actually a good portrayal of a severe bipolar disorder.
And that's the bipolar.
That's bipolar 1.
Because what it's kind of like with the disorders, there's no gray area. You're kind of like on 0, you're on 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, and
I ain't got that.
And that's why it's kind of hard for people to be like, oh, well, they bipolar, but they never really on those two ends of the spectrum. They're just like, they get mad a lot, so they bipolar. That's not necessarily bipolar.
Angry.
They just an angry person,
Yeah.
maybe. Or they may have some other diagnosis, but
Mom, I'm angry.
people always want to automatically go bipolar just because somebody gets mad a lot or something like that, and that's not really how bipolar works. But then there's other diagnoses. So there's bipolar 2. Bipolar 2 is a little bit different. It's not like the whole 7 days of manic, 2 weeks depressed type thing. The way bipolar 2 is what's the word I'm looking for? Diagnosed is to say like they have a pattern of depressive episodes and hypomanic episodes. So like where they're like super manic and super depressed, but they may not be like the full blown episodes. They're not gonna be the full 7 days or whatever. But let's say like 1 day, 1 or 2 days out the week, they just get like super talkative and they get super amped, super energetic. And then like the next day, they're like super depressed. And it's up and down like that for them all the time for like years.
Is you?
No,
I was gonna say, I don't think you ever been on those ends of the spectrum that I could tell.
No, I'm just tired.
No, and that's what I'm saying. You don't ever want to mistake. I'm depressed for right now. That means I'm bipolar. That's not really how it works.
I'm not claiming no bipolar.
Yeah, no, and it doesn't work like that. And that's why I hate that people like kind of push that diagnosis on people.
Yeah,
because it makes you feel like, damn, you really bipolar. There's medication for that shit. Like they can put you on some medication. And that's why, like, if you're not bipolar, you don't need to put that label on anybody or yourself.
Yeah,
it's a serious label to be playing around with. But anyway, so then
you think Kanye West bipolar?
I think it's possible because, like, and I was talking about this before as we were talking about, because we kind of discussed this a little bit a few episodes back when we were talking about being aware of people on Facebook and the posts that people put up. Because, like, you can tell, like, sometimes with Kanye will have something that's kind of like a manic episode where he'll be, like, posting a whole bunch of stuff that's, like, all over the place and it just seems real energetic. Mm-hmm. That could be classified as, like, a manic episode to where, like, he's in that really happy, hyper phase. And then, like, he'll disappear for a while and he could be in a depressed phase. So, like, to me, and from what they said, he's been diagnosed with bipolar before.
Oh wow!
But you can tell.
Medication.
Yeah, he's on medication for it.
He may not take it like he's supposed to, but he's on medication.
Yeah, he's on medication for being bipolar, and you can see the bipolar in like some of his tweets and stuff. And that's why we kind of had that episode a few episodes back about paying attention to your loved ones, because if they're posting like that, you need to at least kind of be on the lookout to help them find somebody.
Schizophrenic.
We're going to get to that too, because sometimes schizophrenia can be misdiagnosed in bipolar if they're already bipolar.
I think she's bipolar.
Yeah, because what happens is when they're in those manic or depressed episodes, like they'll hallucinate or have delusions which would coincide with being schizophrenic, but it's not always schizophrenia. Sometimes they're just so manic that, like, okay, let's say, cause manic means that you're super happy. So like they'll start thinking things like, I could be famous. I'm famous. And they'll start saying stuff like that. They'll say like off the wall stuff that's like really, really happy or really out of this world. But that's just a manic episode. It's not necessarily schizophrenic. They're just having a delusion because they're so manic. Or they're super depressed and they can have certain delusions like, oh, I'm going to die tomorrow, or somebody's coming to kill me, and that kind of stuff.
Write a whole bunch of stuff on Facebook and she's so happy, and we'll see her, she's happy, and then all of a sudden she just goes away. And then she'll start writing some depressing stuff. And I'll be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But now she put it on there. She's like, I am.
Yeah, so she's definitely schizophrenic or definitely bipolar?
She's bipolar, but she put schizophrenic too, and I was like, I don't think so, but okay,
I mean, it can,
diagnose.
like I said, it's hard to really diagnose because sometimes bipolar can be looked at as being schizophrenic, and then sometimes they really are schizophrenic.
I never seen that coming up though. She was my older cousin.
Oh yeah,
I never seen that with her.
The funny thing is, like, a lot of people that have like, bipolar disorder and schizophrenia, like, it don't hit them till they like 25 sometimes. Like, you don't really get symptoms from everybody early.
But my family thinks it's like, what happened to her when she was younger because somebody touched her. Like, black people, we think everybody got touched, so.
Yeah, we think all mental problems come from somebody getting touched.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody touched you, so now you crazy.
Touching or abuse, whatever, that's where everything comes from.
Yeah, and we not a people that really believes in like medical reasons for anything. Like it's a spirit in you that made you act that way.
But it's not because you're. Never mind.
I mean, it could just be because it's passed down genetically. I mean, it's not proven.
That's what I want to say.
But I mean, if people in your family have been crazy,
a lot of stuff hereditary.
Yeah, man. If people in your family been crazy, then I mean, if your Uncle Leon was always acting funny.
Uncle Leon?
I'm about to say
I did say my uncle name. He does know that nigga.
No, I don't know your Uncle Leon. But like, let's say if Uncle Leon or whoever has been acting crazy, and then like your cousin who's like two generations removed from him kind of acts similar to him. It's not just because, it's a spirit in this house or whatever, because that's what we like to say. Oh, it's a spirit in this house, and that's just that spirit done passed on.
Nobody ever said you got a demon in you?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Cool.
That's what
I'm
we
just
say.
making sure.
That's what we say.
I ain't
that's
the
a spirit
only one.
right there.
No, you're not the only one.
You got a demon in you too?
Not at all.
They said nobody ever told you got a demon in you?
No.
Oh, I've been told that.
Well, I ain't, and they had never just said a demon. They'd be like, man, it's a spirit of whatever in you.
No,
it's a spirit
my
that
brother told me I was a demon one time.
Oh no, my people have told me like you got a spirit of defiance in you. Like when you don't want to listen to people or something like that, you got a spirit of defiance in you. But I mean, like I said,
I don't know what he's.
We was
getting into it anyway. So
yeah, he just thought you was a demon anyway. You just be acting out. All right, but anyway, let me give you the third type. Okay, so the third type is the cyclothymic disorder. It's also called cyclothymia. I can't remember how to pronounce it. All right, but it's basically like you have numerous hypomanic symptoms as well as numerous depressive symptoms, and it lasts for about 2 years. Sometimes it's only for like a year in adolescents and children. All right. But they don't meet the requirements to be like a hypomanic episode or a depressive episode. Like it's just quick spurts of like hypomania or, severe depression. Mm-hmm. And it only lasts for like a year or whatever. So it's a cyclothymic episode, but it's not full bipolar. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like lifetime chronic bipolar disorder. It's like just something that happens in a cycle. And so that's like the third one. And then the last diagnosis that you can get is like just an unspecified. Like they see that you're having episodes. They can tell that you're getting really, really manic and really, really depressed, but they can't really put their finger on how often it happens. Mm-hmm. So they'll give you they know that you're bipolar, but they're just not sure how. So they'll put unspecified bipolar disorder. So those are the 4 different types of bipolar. So if anybody's ever thinking that they're bipolar, it's good to get checked by a professional, like a licensed professional like myself. Or you can go to your primary care physician, and sometimes they can run a mental health check on you, but a lot of times they'll refer you to somebody like me or find you a psychiatrist or somebody like that. And so that you can really get a real diagnosis, and you don't just kind of, well, my homegirl told me that I was bipolar, so I think I am. I got some medication.
I do not like that people use that basically as a crutch, or that's why I did what I did. I'm bipolar. Like,
yeah,
that shit ain't cute.
Yeah.
And I hate that people say bipolar without ever having it actually diagnosed by any professional. Like they're just like, yeah, I'm bipolar. I be mad sometimes and I be sad. So like I'm bipolar. Like,
that's everybody.
Yeah, I was like, people go through life.
I was happy this morning. I'm tired now.
Yeah, that's life. That's not bipolar disorder. That's life. You know what I'm saying? You need an actual diagnosis to be bipolar. So I wish people would, give themselves that much to be, fully diagnosed or whatever. But those are basically the four types. And then there's there's a whole bunch of symptoms and stuff that you want to look out for. If you're looking to see if somebody's bipolar, if you yourself are, or if you're trying to, hey, you looking real intently at that camera. Like you trying to figure it out.
I said we're not using this today, so go ahead.
I know.
I'm trying to figure out how you snap that thing on there. Like,
Ashley over here watching Wash fix these cameras, and she looks like one of them kids that's trying to learn.
Like,
oh, yeah.
Whatever.
What you doing with that?
Yeah, what you gonna do now?
What you gonna do now?
Oh my gosh. Sound like my niece.
That's how you look.
We can't go water the garden. I was like, negative. I don't do that.
You're just trying to learn. That's how you look. You look like you was trying to learn. But so anyway, some signs. So basically, those are the types. But if you want to look for signs,
anybody named Jared bipolar.
Jared. I don't even know that many people named Jared.
They bipolar.
but the sandwich person, the Subway dude,
he may have some stuff going on, pedophilia.
He got some other shit going on.
But so like some of the signs, like if you see people that like get really hypomanic, so. And that's why I really want people to kind of realize about bipolar is you really have to have the two ends. You can't just say you get real depressed and say that that's you being, bipolar. Like you have to have two sides. You have to have a manic side and a depressed side. A side where you're super hyper, super active, super energetic, always happy, and then shoot down to the other end. And then like, what we kind of want to know once we know that you have those two different signs is that, and what the diagnosis comes from is, we have to know kind of a chart. So we tell people to kind of keep a life chart. So like this is one of the treatments that you'll have for if you have bipolar disorder, besides medication, is to keep a chart. So if you feel like you may be bipolar, you need to keep track on a calendar or something on days where today I feel very depressed. And then keep a track of how many days you feel like that. Keep track of when you feel like hypomanic, like when you feel like super happy. Keep track of how happy you are every day. So that's why like journaling and stuff helps too, because like it helps you understand, okay, I've been depressed for like 7 days straight. Like I don't feel like getting out of bed. I don't feel like doing nothing. And usually, and this is another part, and I'm just kind of ranting here, but like, another part of it is that a lot of people don't seek help until they're in the depressed side. Because when you're manic, you're happy.
Yeah.
So you're not looking for help from nobody. Like, I feel good. I feel great. Like, you don't just feel good, you feel great. So you don't ever look for no help. So then you get real, real depressed and you go to seek therapy. Mm-hmm. And the problem is when you come to a therapist and they don't know that you've been really, really happy for the past week.
They don't know you.
They don't know that you're on that end. Yeah. They think you're just depressed. Because I've diagnosed people with major depressive disorder before. And major depressive disorder is basically that end of bipolar disorder. If you have somebody that has a long episode of being depressed, you can...
What's a long episode?
Like 7 days of...
7 days.
Not wanting to do anything, not getting out of bed, not going to school, not going to work. Because there's people that do that. Like they'll sit at home for a week and not go to work.
I can't do that.
I mean, people that have that issue... They ain't worried about their paycheck. They not going to work for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like so that's when they kind of seek help. They'll be like, oh, man, I've been sitting at home. I just haven't had the energy to go to work. I haven't gone to school. I haven't done nothing for a week. If I'm looking at just that, I'm thinking, okay, well, they have major depressive disorder. They have spans of just being depressed. I don't know that they have spans of being super happy too.
So what kind of drug you give them for that?
I don't prescribe drugs.
We don't need to talk.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even I ethically can't give a recommendation for a drug, but I know that there are drugs just for depression, but they give you an antidepressant. Yeah, and then, the other thing is like, so if you're bipolar, some of the medicines you'll get are like, sometimes they'll give them antipsychotics. because they, like I said, they'll have like delusions if they get too depressed.
You know, it really helps me.
What?
Working out.
Oh.
Nah, see, shut the.
Yeah. I was like, what happened? That butter sugar? That.
Yeah.
Nah, actually
Drugs.
working out does help me.
No, and it does. But see, and that's the other thing.
Or
Is
like being outside, just walking.
For
It's
some-
I feel better.
for
like
people that
sun and stuff.
like that's why I say you can't really be bipolar. You just have ups and downs. Like that's
Yeah.
life. Because if you can work out and it goes away and everything's fine, then it's not really a chemical imbalance. Like that's nothing you need medical treatment for. Bipolar disorder is serious to another extent, to where like you don't just come out of it like you do like regularly being depressed. Because everybody can get
Because
depressed.
I've been depressed before. I've
Yeah.
actually read my journal from like, ooh, Jesus, 4 years ago.
Keep you a journal.
I
It'll
was
let
like,
you know.
wow. It started off positive. I was on the right track. Then some shit went down
Hey,
to what the hell? Then went back up. Then it went down.
you got to know your ups and downs, and when you can come out of them holes. But yeah, so if anybody has any questions about bipolar disorder, let us know. And then also, like I said, check with your doctor if you feel like you have like real depression, but make sure you're keeping track of the fact that if you are feeling real depressed or you feeling really happy, because either side of the ends of the spectrum could be a problem if you're jumping from both sides continuously and it's recurrent, as they like to say.
Yeah, like you say, seek help. Don't just try to pray it away.
Yeah,
And
it's
stuff like
What's
not,
wrong with prayer?
Ain't nothing wrong with prayer.
Prayer works.
What?
But sometimes, that's the whole point though. Prayer does work, but sometimes you be like, God, I want God to show me a sign, and God's gonna heal me and stuff. Sometimes God puts the right people that does those kind of jobs in your life to help you out, and we try to ignore it, be like, that ain't what God sent me.
That's not what you just said. You was like, just don't pray.
I'm not saying
No.
You did.
What did I say?
He said, don't just pray. Like, don't just pray and that's it.
You
Like,
better
you should
seek
pray
the
and-
Lord.
You better seek a doctor.
Yeah, seek the Lord and
The Lord
doctor.
is my doctor. He on the main line.
And you know what? I actually hate when people say that too. Because like, old people say that. They be like, the Lord is my doctor and my lawyer.
Yeah, he is my guidance. He is my strength.
Right.
I mean, but you might need you a real doctor and a real lawyer.
Right. I just tell him, leave me.
He's a lawyer in the courtroom.
God, yeah.
He's a doctor in the sick room.
Huh.
But yeah,
I get in
no,
my prayer closet and I start praying.
you go in
healing.
your prayer closet, call on Jesus, and then call your doctor at the same time.
Okay.
Because he got that doctor to help you out.
Yeah.
Don't be like, I was gonna pray this gangrene out my foot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all right.
I didn't say do that.
When the foot get chopped
Hey,
off.
it's the same thing though.
Yeah.
If
I
you
ain't
got something
saying
wrong
that.
in your head, if something is wrong in your mind, you need to treat it like you would any other sickness. I'm gonna go to the doctor till I get this thing
So,
fixed.
I don't like when people think something's wrong. Like, man, Ashley, you have an attitude. Because I feel like everybody wants me to be up all the time, energy. Like, I'm always having a lot of
Yeah.
energy. I'm fucking tired.
Well, be tired,
Like,
my nigga.
like I could be tired.
Communicate to people
I don't
and
have
let
to
them know.
communicate shit. You hear me quiet over here? Like, Karen, shut the fuck up. Stop talking to me.
You right.
Going through some shit right now.
I said, you know what? You right though.
Why do I have to tell
You
people
don't-
like, I'm just going through things, y'all. Leave me
Well,
alone.
no, you don't have to do that.
That's fucked
a lot.
up. Like I got to send a massive email.
I mean, but if you can let them know through body language and everything.
It show I'm quiet. Stop talking to me. If I just say, yeah, what's up? Oh, Ashley, girl, you got the you want something to eat? No, I'll never want nothing to eat. I bring my food. This is at work. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like shit. I felt like people just be saying shit to get on my damn nerves.
They
Some
probably
people
are.
do.
I was gonna say they probably
Yeah,
are,
but
especially at work.
Catch you outside. How about that?
They gonna get on your nerves a lot. All right, but we're gonna move on.
Thank
Since we
God.
got the whole bipolar thing out the way, because I know we said we were gonna talk about it before, so I just want to
I'm
go ahead
glad
and
we
get it
talked
out there.
about it.
It's for the people to know. 'Cause we
So
wanna,
now you know you're not bipolar.
yeah,
I'm not. I knew I wasn't bipolar. You thought I was. That's why you
I
quiet.
might change my mind after,
yeah.
Why?
after the outburst.
After having these outbursts over here,
That's what you mean. See, that's what I'm saying.
just relax.
Yeah.
Get you some lavender. All right, well we move on, man. We're gonna move on to the
What they lying about?
what they lying about segment.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop your fucking lying.
All right. So, okay. Well, I was gonna get into some like lighter news, but since we already on the mental health tip and we already in the not quite happy mood yet, we're gonna talk about this shooting that happened.
Oh Lord,
And
I'm depressed.
because mental illness is a big thing whenever
He
school
ain't
shootings come up.
mentally ill. Like, stop
Oh
that
no, he's
shit.
not. He's not. But
That nigga was shooting and laughing.
that would be a sign of being mentally ill.
Okay,
but-
It's really crazy.
like that may be a sign, but no, but I wasn't even going to say it about him being mentally ill because it has more to do with just the school environment and like school culture and things like that. And it's crazy to me how much just, I don't know, because this time it was close to Houston.
Yeah.
So
I
that
have some
kind of
questions
made
for
it,
you since
made it a little more serious.
Since you're in the education field also.
Uh-huh.
What kind of protocols y'all have for an active shooter?
Run.
No, actually,
the
we
stuff I
do
heard.
drills.
Yeah,
So
okay, y'all do drill. Okay.
in the drill, what we're told to do is you get in your room, turn off all the lights, close the door, make sure it's locked, and then get against a wall to where you can't be seen by any windows in the room.
Oh, okay, I did see that on
So
TV. Okay.
that's what you're supposed to do. You get, and then when you get against the wall, like once you're hidden, like hopefully the shooter isn't gonna come in that room because he thinks nobody's in there.
But they already know the protocol too, because they go to that damn school.
Exactly.
So
But,
great.
I mean, and then they also have shown us a video, and they show this in like a lot of workplaces
Yeah.
as well. It's called I forgot what it's called, but it's basically a fight or flight video. So like,
So you supposed to jump on?
yeah, like, so basically the way that they show it is, like if you know that you have a clear way to an exit, then you go ahead and try to exit if you know that you're not near where the shooting is occurring, then you try to get to an exit. If you're not sure, then you need to hide where you're at, with the closest hiding place you can with a locked door or whatever. And then if it comes to a point where you think that you have no way out and they're coming towards you, then you need to figure out your nearest weapon.
How to take them out.
You gonna take somebody out?
Not if I don't have to.
Are you gonna stand up and be the shield for your kids? Cause I have to ask all the, see, this lady said on she said on the radio she's not doing that.
Man,
She's a teacher.
and I
was like,
feel for
wow.
them because like, okay, because sometimes you get real close to the kids, and it's almost like they kind of your own. Because like even in the Parkland shooting, one of the coaches there that died shielding kids from bullets. Like he just took all the bullets.
Oh my God.
And I don't know that I could do that, but I mean I don't know how I feel in that situation.
Yeah,
'Cause-
understandable. But she was like, I just had a baby.
What I think in that situation, like, yeah, your first mind is like, I'm getting the hell up out of here myself to make sure I'm good. But I think you see like a shooter coming towards you, your first instinct is for you to run off, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you see him start aiming for the kids, what about the kids? Naturally,
Even
like,
not.
I mean, like, if
I'm
I-
not gonna let you do that to
I'm
kids.
like you say, I'm not trying to take the bullets for them. I'm trying to get them out the way.
Yeah.
But I think you would try to get them out the way some kind of way.
I would either try to get the kids out of the way because like even if I had kids in the room with me and like a shooting occurred and I knew that I could get them out, I would try to get them out. I'm not just gonna run out the door by
Do the
myself.
windows open? Like, can
No.
you break them? Okay, what if a fire happens? You can't break that's a fire hazard, right?
It's complicated.
Yeah,
But,
they feel like you have 50 million exits outside in the hallway to get to.
Yeah, there's ways to get out. But that for this particular instance, I think that like I would want to protect the kids and I would try to do everything that I could. One of the things that I think of, cause like even with the Waffle House shooting, like dude saw an opportunity because the dude with the gun was reloading
right,
or
okay,
jammed or
yeah.
whatever. And so like if I saw an opportunity to stop something and I knew that I could, then I would think that in that situation I would try to do that.
Yeah, they said the guy from Santa Fe, he told the police like, I can't hear you, and because of like I guess the rounds he had, like I think it blew my eardrum out.
Yeah.
But he basically was reloading. The girl was like, he was reloading the gun.
Yeah, I believe it. But I mean, cause I don't know, like I said, that whole situation is crazy to me, and school shootings are just a whole different ball game for me. Cause I've been in schools for so long. I've been in high schools. I've been in straight high schools for the past 10
So
years.
how are they going to stop this?
How are they going to stop School shooting?
Yeah, because it seems like it's normal. Like we go, they shot again.
You gotta. First off, you gotta want to stop it.
Yeah, they don't really have that big of a desire to stop.
No.
They care, but they don't care that much. Like they're not gonna care. They don't care enough to inconvenience themselves. Like I'm not gonna inconvenience myself for your child. That's the way that their thinking is. Like then I'm not fixing to lose no money for your child. I'm not finna have no inconveniences for your child. So, because like really, if you did good gun law, good gun control reform, like all you would have to do is make sure that everybody like everything was registered, and it would just take a lot more paperwork, a lot more work for somebody to make sure that every gun was registered and that everybody was held liable for everything that happened to their gun, because he took these guns from his parents' house.
Yeah.
Why, to me, and I know this isn't, legally they can't do this, but parents should be held liable for that because you were not being responsible with your gun.
You didn't keep your gun locked up away from ammo and all this other stuff.
Right.
My parents had guns. I ain't never touched them guns.
But these people that this is happening with, they have guns around. They like, well, I done taught little Billy how to use a gun, so I know I can leave it unlocked around him. But now little Billy taking your gun and shooting up the school because he getting picked on. And then, okay, so I saw today. So you think
he was getting picked on?
I guarantee you, but everybody gets picked on. It's high school.
Yeah, but I don't think he was getting picked on like that.
That's not the point.
That's not the point.
Man, I got picked on.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I can come at you with 50 million jokes. You get mad, you take it, then you gonna come to school tomorrow and it'll be the same old shit.
Everybody,
I can say one joke against him and everybody laugh. He feels like that his world is crumbled.
Yeah,
that happened. Oh, I mean,
but see that, and so that the thing is,
about shooting nobody.
It's the way that you able to take jokes and stuff like that. I mean, people can't, and I mean, at the same time, bullying is not right either.
I just think these kids are a little softer than usual. Like how we came up was way different.
And I mean, their bullying goes a little bit further than ours too. But
okay, they got a little social media.
They have a lot.
Can't unplug from it.
Yeah,
I can bully you at school and then get online and bully you some more.
But he showed he got guns and stuff on Facebook.
And his bullying wasn't even online. And the thing is, the main thing that set him off was this girl that wouldn't give him no play.
Yeah, but they said he was picking on her. Like she told her mom, her grandma, like he keeps like doing. Yeah,
he was like stalking her.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was showing that
he shot her.
Yeah, he did. That's what I'm saying.
Also, he killed her?
Yep, that was the first one they said he killed.
And then he shot everybody else.
He came into our class. He was for her.
But from what because she was in the art class. That's why he went to the art class first and shot her and then started shooting everybody else. And the thing is, like, from what I saw somewhere was that, like, he did spare people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some girls said, like, he didn't shoot everybody.
Like, he was cool with people. Like, whoever he didn't have a problem with, he didn't shoot. He just shot like other random people that, either that bullied him or he felt some kind of way wronged him or were in connection with somebody that wronged him or whatever.
But he had targets.
Yeah, he had targets, but it's still stupid. Like it's hard to deal. And like I said, being in the school system, it's hard to deal with this shit because, like I said, that bullying and all that kind of stuff happens every day.
Yeah.
And so you never know what's going to set one of them kids off.
It happens at work too.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting.
I mean, I don't know. Like, it's funny how it's not quite as common when people have more guns, like in the workplace. Mm. But I guess you're not as childish in work. I mean, you're still childish, but it's a little bit more subdued.
Y'all men, you don't see how women
but like even
do
women,
childish things, and then they start like you got some crazy ass women.
Yeah. I mean, I get how women do it, but the thing is, y'all do petty, shady shit to each other. Now, in high school, they don't do petty, shady shit. They call people out directly and embarrass them and do shit like that to them. Girls do it to girls, boys do it to boys.
But some women can't take that sometimes and be like, oh, I can't. Like, you don't know how that interferes with some women's psyche. Like,
yeah, but, and the other thing is, and I was going to get to this in the Woosah segment anyway, but another thing is, it's kind of like this whole toxic masculinity thing. Because, like, women can, like, most of the shootings that occur have all been males.
Yep.
White males, but males nonetheless. But so, like, it's the way that those males handle those types of situations. Because women do deal with a lot too. Black boys deal with a lot too. But we just handle the shit differently. True. And when you have an entitled mindset, which those types of males do, You feel like y'all aren't supposed to do me like this. None of y'all should be doing me like this.
Hey, that's true.
Like you're not supposed to do me like this. So
yeah, like oh my god.
Yeah, just like how they kind of say when people being told no when you probably have been told no really a day in your life about something, or like you say, everything.
Who really likes to be told no?
Nobody does.
Nobody does.
But you have been told yes and haven't had any kind of restrictions to you for some point in your life, and then you get restricted to something. People go crazy about this shit.
Yeah, they don't like being told no.
She probably was like, "No, you ugly dude, sit your fat ass down."
Yeah, and so like after you hear no enough times, if you've been told your whole life that nobody should be able to tell you no, when you hear no enough, you're like, "Oh fuck that! I'm not supposed to get told no." So y'all finna learn today. But like I said, I think that just comes from, like you said, privilege. It comes from having that privilege. But speaking of, we can move on from the shooting.
Okay.
Speaking of privilege, good segue in here to Kendrick Lamar's concert.
That's black and privileged.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's still white privilege.
It's still white privilege.
Still white privilege.
That you comfortable enough to be like,
let's get the story out before Ashley gets her part.
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Ashley got shit to say about this.
Yeah.
So the story is Kendrick Lamar had a concert, that little TDE concert that's going around right now. And he brought people on stage to rap along to his, what song was that?
Mad City.
That's my song.
Yeah, where you from, my nigga? But
that's the problem.
But yeah, so anyway, he brought people on to sing Mad City up. So, and of course, if you've ever been to like a Kendrick Lamar concert or anything, it's predominantly white. It's a lot of white people in that crowd.
It is?
Yes. Yeah. Like if you go to Kendrick Lamar, Chance the Rapper,
that's who's gonna buy it.
Right. They spend money and like them the seats ain't cheap. So like they spend money. Them little kids, them little teenage white kids be up there paying $150 a seat. But so anyway, he had a concert where he had people come up to rap along to Mad City, make sure they knew the words. He had people come up. Everybody came up, did the song. One white girl got up there and said, she got to that part of the song where it says my nigga, and she said nigga hard as hell every time nigga came up.
I'll let you finish.
She said nigga hard as hell every time nigga came up in the song. And then Kendrick Lamar stopped her, said, hey, you only got to bleep one word, and I need you to bleep that one. And she's like, what's wrong? I'm not cool enough for you? And basically, yes, you are not. But
in all her care and glory.
Yeah, care, like she was the epitome. Yeah, play it.
I like when she said, what's up, bro, though.
But the emphasis on the word.
Yeah,
that's how we say it. That's how we say it. She want to be cool. That's how we say it.
Cool ass
so yeah, don't think Kendrick.
So when that Walking Like I Talk song come on, when Drake says she at home, nigga, yeah, that's my favorite part of the song.
Yeah.
She at home, nigga. Okay, yeah. But I'm just saying, y'all rappers put nigga in the song and want me to skip over that word if I'm white or if I'm not. Okay, can Hispanics say nigga?
I don't really like it, but I know some Hispanics that do.
Okay. Do they say it in front of you?
Not really, no.
I didn't get offended what she said.
I mean, that's you though. I mean, I just think in general, and especially because Kendrick Lamar, like his,
I didn't get offended because you wrote it in the damn song and you got her up there.
But that's
so
his
that's
song,
your damn your song that she fucking paid for this concert. So she gets to say what she want. She's trying to sing it like you.
Wait.
No, let me rewind it.
Let's back that up.
She's trying to sing it just like
that's
you.
That's a y'all issue right now.
She's trying to sing it just like Kendrick. She's like, you wrote it. I'm just singing how you wrote it. My nigga.
So
fuck where you from.
What you're saying is white people can pay to be racist. Because if they pay for it, then they can say what they want, is what you said.
They can say whatever they want to say.
If they pay for it.
Yeah.
I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that one, my friend.
Explain yourself.
Yeah.
He should never put that girl on the stage.
But I mean,
this ain't the first time them people. This ain't the first time he had people singing his song that was white saying nigger.
Well, to me, it goes to the.
Do I want them to say it? No. But goddamn, give Karen.
No, I understand. I understand both sides where you come from. Like, yeah, we like to, as black people, we like to act a fool and get mad when somebody feel like they offended us, but we kind of...
Are you really offended?
You know what I'm saying? We put it out there. But this is my thing on the flip side of that. For Karen. You have to, anything you do in life, you have to be socially aware of your surroundings and what you're doing.
Oh, poor Karen.
Because of her white privilege, she feels she can do what the fuck she wanted to do.
Right.
So she went up there and, like you say, I'm going to sing the song how you wrote the song, all right?
Bro.
But, you know what I'm saying? And like you say, in theory, she is correct.
Yeah.
Right.
But she is not being socially aware, but like, hey, yeah, he wrote the song like this, but for me to say this is a trigger word for a lot of people.
My God.
So let me bleep my personal self.
My God, my people have so many damn rules.
Okay.
Y'all don't want them to say the word nigga, but as long as they paying for it, it's cool. That's cool. Pay for my shit that says nigga 21 times on the song. But don't say it, Karen. Don't say it in public.
But that's like me. I would never say bitch to a woman, but a lot of women put bitch in their song. And so that I don't think that gives me a pass to say
each other bitches, bitch.
Yeah,
bitch.
No,
bitch.
it's different. Y'all can't say that shit. But y'all can sing a song.
What?
Y'all can't say. I'm talking about talk. You can sing a song. That's a song. I'm talking about talk. Like she can't be like, "What's up, Ashley, my nigga?" No, Karen, you can't talk to me like that.
So she can't say nigga, but she can sing nigga.
I feel like you were singing this song.
I'd walk in singing a song every time I saw you. If I was a white person, I find nigga in every song.
Ashley, how you doing? No, so you looking good today? Because niggas is a beautiful thing. Yeah.
No, yeah.
I'm like, hey, Ashley, how you doing? My nigga, fuck where you are, my nigga.
You like Kendrick, Ashley? Yeah, I like Kendrick.
Oh, okay. And I would sing a nigga song every day I saw you.
Y'all say bitch all the time. Bitches ain't shit
bitch.
but hoes and trick. Y'all was singing that back in the day. Y'all sing a lot of shit.
That's your jam.
Just Snoop, you sung that shit.
I've sung it,
You
but
might,
I mean,
and you don't talk to women and be like, you bitch. You probably don't. But women, I mean, and that's why I try to stop women calling me bitches because I got a problem with that.
Okay, in the same respect that you're saying that they can sing the word nigga.
I didn't say they could, but I don't understand why people so damn mad. He the one brought that. See, I almost called her something. He brought Karen on the stage.
Right, but I think the dynamic that's lost there is that outside of singing that song, the reason that they're so excited to sing that song is because they say nigga all the time. And they just don't say it to you.
Yeah.
Just like niggas, when niggas is talking amongst each other, a lot of niggas say bitch a lot.
You seen white girl? You
But
seen
listen.
white?
It's
What
really
is it? White?
to nigga segment. God
Right,
damn. There's a lot
nigga.
of words flying right now, but
Yeah, but like, nigga, people say,
But it wasn't
nigga.
white girls. They were like, nobody's here. They do that all the time.
right, and that's what I'm saying. So like, dudes be saying bitch all the time too.
Kendrick should know better. I blame him.
You blame him for putting nigga into his song.
this is
Yeah.
but this is my thing.
I blame him for putting her on the damn stage.
No, you can't say that. No. This is why you can't say that. Because I would.
I can say what I want.
You can, black woman, Nubian queen,
Nubian queen,
goddess. Goddess. But
Of the sunlight. Say
of the sunlight.
Okay.
Goddess of the sunlight. This is the thing, though. He had, like they say, what, 3 other people?
3 people before her.
That were white. That
Okay.
were of Caucasian descent.
But she might got okay. So
She got special privileges.
whatever.
Yeah,
she
whatever.
said she don't know the word. That's how she know the words. You could tell she didn't know how to bleep that part out. She couldn't sing it the next time. Like she was really fucking off.
Well,
Because she's used to saying nigga.
Well, that tell me that you really don't know the damn words.
She knew. She knew.
And
She knew.
and I take that as a good time for her to learn that lesson to stop saying the fucking word nigga.
Well, you learn.
And then like
Well,
so
why
now
don't
when
y'all
she
stop
goes
saying the word-
home,
Stop saying the word nigga.
I ain't never gonna stop saying the word.
We
nigga.
just talked. You just said you was gonna stop.
I ain't never tell. I said I don't call no women no bitch. I ain't say I was
You
gonna
said
stop saying
earlier
nigga.
before this show you was gonna
Oh
stop.
yeah, I did. I said I was gonna slow down.
Say he's gonna cut back.
I said I was gonna cut back. I ain't say I was gonna stop.
I
'Cause
had a
it's-
dude tell me
it's too ingrained
that
in my
I use the
speech.
word nigga too much. It's a turn off. And I was like, oh, okay. I ain't gonna stop, but
I used to feel that way, but I don't really.
I'm
feel
black.
that way.
I'm black and privileged. I say what the fuck I want.
But like, I do try to not say it as much, but it's kind of ingrained in my vocabulary. It's kind of like the word hoe.
Do you use nigga around white people? I try not to.
No, unless I'm not really being aware of the white people around me, and I'm talking to a black person,
Yeah.
and I might nigga might slip in. But if I'm around, like if I'm in a professional environment in general, I don't say nigga.
But say you at a restaurant, like, oh, what's up, my nigga?
Oh well, shit. I'm in a restaurant. It depends on who there. Like if I'm
It
meeting
depends
up,
on the restaurant.
yeah, that too.
Okay, we at Papa Do's.
Yeah,
Depends if I'm at the bar.
No, sitting,
nah, it doesn't
sitting
depend on
with.
who I'm with.
Nah, yeah, but Papa Do's kind of hood spot.
Yeah,
No.
It's turned to a hood spot.
Okay, it be white people there.
Yes, but it's turned to a hood spot.
but you're gonna see a
Okay.
lot of your niggas in there.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I'm trying to think where the white folks go.
Somewhere where it's costly, like Fogo de Chao.
Or Texas Day Brazil.
Yeah,
or
Texas
some
Day
shit.
Brazil.
Eddie V's.
Yeah, you're not finna walk in there and somebody be like, "Oh, what's up, my nigga?"
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
wouldn't my
saying-
nigga in the Eddie V's, but I mean, I would my nigga at my table in the Eddie V's.
When he sat down, yeah.
Papa Do's ain't turning to no. They went up on the price.
Nigga, half the Papa Do's got black staff.
Yeah.
I seen that. What's wrong with that? Y'all think,
I'm saying
so
that,
now
like-
it's a nigga spot.
No, I'm saying, but it's like
Y'all
plenty of
some-
black people in there.
Y'all some old white niggas.
Man,
I would either confirm or deny my displeasure with it, because a little bit of me doesn't see an issue with that.
See, I already know. So I don't see why you mad. Karen got on stage. I thought that was your girl.
I'm what they call colorless. I'm colorless.
Whatever. Anyway.
because I know my surroundings. I don't like
Kendrick,
caring.
I need you to just.
Nah, Kendrick, keep doing what you're
I
doing.
like Kendrick,
Check
though.
these white folks saying the word nigga.
Do you really think? Okay, so if they were really, if the crowd didn't get upset, I don't think he would have said nothing.
What? The crowd was white. They didn't give a damn. They got upset.
Nah, it was some people that were like,
Because,
hell
You're supposed to,
nah.
yeah,
There was some people like, nah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I think he would have stopped her anyway because they even said that Kendrick has been adamant about people saying nigga. In
So
his
why
song.
you got it
Because
on your damn song?
If you were to write a note in your own speaking language, would you leave out the word nigga when it came to mind?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't even text nigga.
Oh, you weird then, nigga. Because I text nigga.
you weird nigga.
I can honestly say I don't text nigga. I probably say it, but I'm not a texting person to say,
Nigga,
nigga, what's up?
my,
I'm like, hey, or my texts are really
My
short.
predictive
baby.
text will pull up nigga for me. Like when
Really?
I start a text
That's
message.
sad. That is sad.
Yeah, something happens. Like, nigga, you already know. Hey, what happened, bro?
Yeah, nigga just comes up.
No, I don't text nigga.
Nigga and
I don't
hoe,
even write nigga.
Because hoe comes up a lot on mine too, but it's only because I use
don't
hoe
even
for
say
everything.
hoe.
But I say hoe for like
I
place
say-
and place or thing. Like y'all in
I
that
say
hoe?
shit a lot.
I
I use the emoji shit though.
Oh no, I don't. If I say shit, I'm gonna say shit.
And then
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
put the
emoji it.
T. I put SHII.
Well, if I'm saying
takes too
shit
much
like that,
thinking.
if I'm saying shit like that, then I'll put SHIIID. Shit. You know what I'm saying? But-
Yeah, but I don't really cuss on text messages.
Wow. That's really amazing.
I
Actually,
just
I'm really
noticed
amazed
that,
right now.
but I have a foul ass mouth. But I'm
I
not.
was
A
gonna say,
but I'm
you
not a
are-
texter. I'm a talk to your ass in front of your face over their phone. I'm gonna
So,
cuss
'cause
your.
you cuss more than any of us.
Oh my god.
So if I want a polite conversation, just text.
Yeah, we got to text.
No,
Ashley.
I'll be like, wait till I get done. I need to talk to you. Polite. I don't like
You
texting.
can say, "Oh, fuck ass nigga."
Oh, punk ass nigga.
No,
Who got
fine.
time to be texting all that?
You don't need to text on that. That's why we're gonna talk to you
Right.
through text message from now on.
Pretty
No,
No
That's
more,
when I
no
talk
more
to that
phone
punk
call.
ass nigga. Yo, punk ass nigga.
Oh well, moving right along. Since we in the punk ass nigga section, then we're gonna go ahead and woosah out of this thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we got to get the woosah
All
segment.
these
up.
M-bombs that flew
I
around
don't know.
today.
Good gracious, Ashley.
When we talked about earlier about reducing.
I didn't never say that shit. That was y'all.
We literally said before we started, "Hey, we're gonna stop saying nigga so much. We have a whole nigga segment."
Y'all niggas made me mad.
All right. So anyway, the
I never said I
woosah.
was gonna stop.
All right, let me woosah real quick.
Woosah.
The woosah segment for today is okay. So we talked a little bit about the school shooting and that kind of stuff, but what I wanted to talk about kind of was this whole idea of toxic masculinity. But I wanted to tie it in with toxic femininity because I think a lot of the social issues that we kind of deal with are a mixture of the things that we're taught when we're young. Okay, so like, of course, there's toxic masculinity. There's this idea that, you know, men are supposed to pursue women and they're supposed to be very, what's the word? Persistent.
Yes.
Cause that's what happened with old dude. So like, the dude in Santa Fe,
How persistent? Oh, not
he-
too persistent.
he tried to holler at old girl. She basically told him no. And like he kept trying over and over again, and you know, he started stalking her, doing all that kind of shit, and then like he flipped and started shooting people. So I was reading something online where a lady was talking about how she was talking to her nephew about you know, he was in middle school and he was trying to holler at some girl, and he was telling her that, you know, hey, I was shooting at this female or whatever. She told me no, and so the auntie asked him, you know, so you know what you got to do next, right? And he said, yeah, I know. I got to keep trying. I got to keep shooting.
What?
And then she was like, no, you stop. That's it. She told you no, move on.
Basically, that's why I'm like, keep shooting.
But see, and that's the thing. We've always been taught, like, you shoot.
No, you don't. You weren't taught that.
I wasn't taught to keep shooting?
No, you were not taught that. My mom didn't teach my brother to do any of that.
I mean, no, my mama didn't teach it, but I'm saying that's how we came up. Like,
I don't think so.
Men.
I remember when I turned down guys, they was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool."
Oh, well, that's good.
And what they say after they left.
That bitch, that dirty bitch.
Oh, buckhead.
Oh, buckhead bitch.
Okay.
Oh, long nipple. Oh, that bitch.
I'm talking about like a dude. Let's say it's a dude that's like you had a class with that you had to see every day. So if he tried to, he like said he liked you one time, he wasn't just gonna tell you that one time and leave it. Normally,
yeah, you know what?
He may not shoot at you. He may not try to ask you out, but he gonna keep bringing it up.
At this age, I'm 34 and niggas still won't stop. You right? They don't stop, but I feel like you don't stop because I'm so nice and I just want to be your friend.
Right.
Nothing's wrong with being friends.
So we also talking about in the old way because this new age with social media and stuff like that, people be shooting. It does kind of get weird because there was a story like a month or two ago, with prom season, and this dude who walked up in the classroom had a video with like a poster and flowers and stuff, and went to the girl like asked her to prom, and she told him no. Mm-hmm. So everybody on the timeline went crazy and like she whacked for that, blah blah blah, this and that.
Right.
And she posted that no, he's asked me multiple times before this. And like he's to the point where he was stalking me, and I've told him no on numerous times, and I guess he did this to show. And he asked not just her, but he asked like 2 other females too. And then one female told him yes, and she told him yes because she felt bad for him, blah blah blah. Aww. But he had not been known to be like kind of stalker.
Mm. Yeah. Do you think it's a stalker when you post a picture on social media and all of a sudden the same person would DM you or DM you? My bad.
The same person would DM you that what?
Okay, like I'll post a picture on Snapchat and this one weird guy will be sliding my DMs
so you know who you
every fucking time. Huh?
I say he's probably listening. You know who you are.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
So wait,
he scares the fuck out of me.
Does he just comment on the picture?
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. When I'm gonna take you out?" And he's been doing that for 2 years. Like, y'all, it never fails. I can post. I just don't open it. I don't give a fuck. You listening? He killing me because I don't know what you look like. He don't snap.
He don't. Oh yeah, that's really weird.
That's why I said I don't know this.
And that's why Snapchat kind of funny to me because like you don't really know who you talking to unless there's somebody like I don't talk to nobody on Snap unless I know them personally. But
no, I talk to I met a lot of people on Snap that I don't know, but it's just they cool. I see you snap your kids and stuff. Hey, what's up? Okay, cool.
But,
the nigga don't snap.
No, but that's the crazy part because it used to be on Snap. They used to have like you could do the motion thing with your own face on there now.
Yeah,
but now it's all emoji.
Yeah, cartoon.
Oh, it's not your face no more. You can't. Oh,
yeah, you can't do the face no more. And the thing, it's just all your avatar.
Yeah, the Bitmoji.
So you really don't know unless you send pictures.
Like I had to ask another dude. I was like, I don't even know what you look like. Can you send a picture or something?
Yeah.
And then when he sent the picture, I'm a fucked up person because he was like, I want to take you out. I sent the picture. I ain't never respond again.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So he was ugly. That's
tough. Hey, life.
Anyway, back to the woosah part. My point was that we really got to start like trying to take care of our children to the point where we kind of get rid of this whole idea of, you know, just toxic masculinity, toxic femininity, and we can have like a whole episode on this, really. So but I just think that the woosah part is that we got to start like teaching a lot more because I think one of the big things was I think even when they talk about like rape and stuff like that, they talk about how like a lot of times boys we learn that we're supposed to get sex in certain situations, or like you can go.
Yeah, y'all think that shit. You buy a bitch a drink, you think I'm supposed to talk to you for the rest of the night, or
we think it's cool for people to be drunk and then we like
take
have sex.
And, that's fucked up.
I mean, I don't want to say that it's something that we learn, but it's like we've always thought that like if we all drinking in one environment, then it's cool. If I'm drunk, you drunk, everybody drunk, we
So
good.
you trying to Bill Cosby me?
No, girl. Like so it's like we kind of have this idea that, you know what I'm saying, like if everything is cool, everybody drinking, everything's good, and like if she say it's cool, then okay,
Tell
it's
that
cool.
girl wake up and be like, oh my God.
Or the dude wake up and be like, oh my God.
Dudes is all right.
You
can't rape no dude.
Oh shit!
I'm for sure. You can't. A dude can't be raped.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
I seen a video. It's like a Cancun video. Mm-hmm. And like these girls, they was like probably Snapchatting or taking pictures, and she had like a cup in her hand. Like, oh, it was the dude that was like standing next to him. He never looked at them, but when her cup went back, he dipped something. And they did slow motion. He did it so fast they had to do slow motion. His hand went into her cup, dropped something, and then went back out. And he never looked at them. He just put it in a drink and kept moving.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked up.
They're just talking about like how fast something like that could happen. That could happen to a male or female.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
I remember somebody put something. I think they put something in my cup. I gave it to my homeboy, and he got sick.
oh damn.
And I was like, oh, that's fucked up. Well, yeah, it was fucked up.
But no, I think the other thing is like, let's say go back to the drunk situation, because there could be circumstances I've known them where like the dude and the girl are both drunk, and then they end up sleeping together or whatever, and the dude wake up and be like, damn, what the hell did I just do?
Yeah, right.
Nigga, like, cause you wake up and you goddamn wildebeest next to you, and you like, how did I do that?
Shit.
Yes, they do.
Hey, it happens. I like
Dudes
I've
do
been
have
to
standards
this.
sometimes.
I've been
That
to-
happened to you?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Dudes have standards.
like you said, I was so drunk, whatever.
That
Nah,
you slept with a girl and you woke up like, oh my damn.
Nah, I knew who I was with and everything else. So that was the great part about that. But yeah, I remember talking shit, like going into the act, whatever. But I don't remember nothing else happened after that. And I woke up.
Blackout.
I woke up.
But you probably didn't do nothing. Y'all probably went to sleep.
No, I woke up butt naked with a blanket on the bed.
But you,
Yeah,
okay, that doesn't mean you had sex.
I had clothes on before.
That doesn't mean you had sex. You probably took the clothes off.
Actually,
No,
like,
but
you can't say that kind of stuff to a female to wake up naked.
No, but this is my thing.
You don't know.
No, but this is my thing. Like, I knew we engaged in that. I was aware.
So
of
you
that.
remember having sex.
Yes, but like as far as full details of everything that went on, I know we went into it. But like I said, I woke up like, fuck, because I was that drunk. I was that fucked up.
And sometimes it's not even just that it's somebody that you wouldn't have sex with if you were sober. Like if I was in my right mind,
that's horrible.
I wouldn't.
I'm not gonna say that. Like I said, in this situation, I knew who exactly who it was, and it was cool. But it's just the whole point
Who
of
was it?
how you can. What the hell? No, it was to the point of, like I said, like how you can get so messed up that you don't remember certain
don't
stuff.
I ain't never been that messed up. I've been messed up, but I haven't. No.
Like that. But that's the situation where you might not have drunk a lot with it, right?
You
but
know
just certain
what?
things that you have drunk.
Thank God I was around people that took care of me.
Yeah,
Just put it like
That's how
that.
it
Yeah,
happens,
because I have been fucked. I've been messed up before. That I was just. I told the nigga I wouldn't tell him where I stayed. He was like, we were just driving around because I didn't want that nigga to know.
Yeah, I mean, that's
But he was
good.
taking me home. I was like, I can't tell you.
Yeah, and like I said, it's been a situation where I've dealt with females, whatever, where, like you saying, like we have talked about the night and like nothing happened.
Did
But
she
was it-
feel some type of way?
Huh?
Did she feel some type of way?
No, I'm just saying like nothing happened, but it's like,
How you know she don't feel no type of way?
well, I don't know about that, but I'm saying this. Hear me out. Shit. No, I'm saying with situations I've been in like that where nothing has happened. Like, so either I stay at the house or I left, whatever the case may be, but no sex happened, whatever. And then the next day they was like, man, what the hell happened? Because I woke up in my bed or whatever the case may be. And you like, ain't shit happened. But because I knew those people, shit didn't happen bad. But I can see how fast shit can
Yeah.
It can get wrong. Yeah,
I
it can
think-
go bad fast.
I thank God I got really messed up around people that cared about me.
And my whole point is, like, for this, just to end the segment out, my whole point is that there's lessons that we learn now, and I think that people have like avoided telling kids about this stuff, and they letting kids kind of learn on their own, and that's how like
One more question.
it becomes like a perpetual cycle
So-
of them doing these things.
So when I was younger, is this how I wanted to just intertwine with it?
Yeah,
When a guy like hits you, that mean they like you. That's not the same.
yeah,
thing?
that's bad. That's what I'm saying. And that's something that we had to work on too, because then it
I
becomes.
mean, that's
It
horrible.
becomes like,
Abuse.
it becomes abusive, and people don't really realize it's abusive. It's like, oh, well, that's just kids. No, it's not
Yeah.
just kids. They have to learn that some of this stuff is bad because it translates into bad behaviors later.
But that's how we grew up.
Right.
Like, I used to have to fight boys.
Yeah. So combat toxic behaviors at a young age and don't just blow them off as, oh, that's how kids act. That's how boys are. That's how girls flirt. Or that's how, all that shit. All that shit not cool. Like, you got to kind of start combating that shit early.
Y'all got beat up by a girl?
I ain't never got beat up by a girl. I've been hit by a girl. But I ain't never, ain't nobody gonna beat me up, cuz.
Okay.
Just let them know.
Yeah.
Hands come quick. But yeah, so anybody got anything else before we get out of here?
No. Let's go Rockets.
Oh yeah, Rockets are playing tonight, so watch that.
Hey.
Anything watch before we get out of there?
Nah, pretty much like we talked about everything. Like, shit, if you get yourself out here in these situations, take care of yourself to the point where you know your surroundings. Be more socially aware of anything that you, going back to like we talking about with the drinking and, like I said, rape culture things. As well
know
as
who you're around.
Whereas the Karen and stuff,
people.
be socially aware.
And
be socially aware.
If Karen say a nigga, just,
No.
Okay.
Be aware of your surroundings, whether it be drinking, saying nigga at the wrong times.
Yeah.
Or
I can't help you,
or the
Karen.
people around you that you work with or go to school with that, maybe,
oh my gosh.
Going through some things and thinking about shooting up schools and stuff like that. You want to be socially aware to see signs.
Well, see, this is my thing too. Before we get out of here, like going back to that, that's the scary time that we live in now. That's kind of scary. Like we laughing about so we even talk about the barbecue thing with the lady calling on the black barbecue.
Yeah.
Police.
But it's kind of like that's far fetched as racism with her.
Yeah.
But honestly, like I can't see why she did that. It was racist. Like the lawyer, they got in trouble in New York for telling the Hispanic lady stop speaking Spanish. Yeah. Call ICE and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody is threatened in their own way, which is really sad with the society. Like, they might be feel threatened by black people, whatever it's your deal, that's what's up. But just like how with school shootings and stuff, when we see certain things where people are like, oh, they're just being weird or blah, blah, blah. Now you really got to think about something. Be more aware, and you might report shit that you normally wouldn't report, and somebody just kind of being themselves, and then now they can be
And that's what I said. They said, well, why would he have a trench coat on? I ain't thinking about this shit, to be honest. I wear jackets all day at work. It's hot as hell.
Yeah, and I said the same thing. Like, we gotta get here, but I said the same thing because kids wear like hoodies and shit when it's 100 degrees outside. Yeah, it's nothing new to see a kid in a trench coat when it's hot outside. So
yeah, but I'm saying like a kid, but one of us like say go outside, whatever, and just be a hoodie on. We just kind of walking somewhere, and somebody be like, they look suspicious. I got a call.
Right.
They already did that.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, but it's like growing more on a bigger scale now. Yeah. Like we got Trayvon Martin, but now it's something bigger. Everybody's like paranoid. Just
do what white people do and call the police on everybody.
That's the way to go. You know what I'm saying? See something, say something, like they say. Same thing. Oh yeah, and before you get out of here, just make sure if you have any thoughts about bipolar disorder or think of somebody that needs help or anything, reach out to us or reach out to your medical professional, primary care physician. Any of those people can help you out. And yeah, that's it.
Well, so like always, we hope you laughed a little, learned a lot, and hopefully found the remedy to whatever's ailing you.
All right, man, we out of here.
Yeah. Peace out.
Mama said you better be home. When them street lights on. Hey, when them street lights on. Hey, when them street lights on. They ain't doing nothing but wrong. When them street lights on. Hey, when the street lights on. Cause when the street lights on.